Hey my friends, this is Proof Weight Loss Surgery Works, and I'm your Sunday blogger, Rosemary. Welcome. Okay, my friends, the first question is, I brought my coffee. I'm not going to drink it though. And I'm still at Tony's, so I'm not at home, but I'm going to do my best to answer the question. Okay, what is one constant message story playing in your head that you work to overcome related to your weight loss surgery life? Well, my friends, what is one constant message? To enjoy the life. Put my glasses up a little bit so you can see no reflection in my glasses. You know, there was a time in my life when I weighed, you all know if you're following my story, that I weighed 487 pounds. Believe me, I said many, many times to my sister, to whoever wanted to hear me, if I will just get down to 250 pounds, I will be happy with my life, with my body, with knowing that, you know, I can get around. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to be able to not take medications for diabetes, nothing for high blood pressure, nothing for arthritis, which, you know, I'm not taking anything for arthritis, but I do have arthritis. Comorbidities, right? I wanted to just have a healthy lifestyle. To be able to say that I'm just like anybody else that can walk around and feel like no one was staring at the big girl. You know? Children are cruel. I was a school teacher, and I had many children that would cry or not want to be around the fat teacher or tell their mommies, you know. It bothered them to be around the fat teacher. So for me, I just wanted to be the normal girl in town. What is one constant message? To know that today I am normal. That today when I look at myself in the mirror, to be thankful for the girl, the woman, the lady, the person that is looking back in the mirror. To be grateful that I'm not on medications. To be grateful that I am walking. To be grateful that I don't get the stares that I used to get. Going into a restaurant, for me, I'm not saying that this happened to everybody, but for me, going into a restaurant and having people look at me with disgust, like, what was I doing at a restaurant? You know, haven't you eaten enough is what things that would come up in my head, thinking that that's what maybe they were saying about me. So what is one constant message story playing in your head that you work to overcome related to your weight loss surgery life? I want this to sound like it's not a selfishness, or vain, not selfishness, but vain. But what I constantly tell myself is that you are enough. You are loved just the way you are. I am loved just the way I am. I don't need to be thinner or bigger. I don't need to add more or be less than to get the approval of your love. anyone's love. I thought that in my head, I thought that if I was thinner, I would be loved more. I would be cared for more. I would be wanted more. It's not the case. You have to be who you are. You have to know who you are. I was, recently, I put up a picture and someone very kind said, "Oh, you look like you've lost more weight." And I took a picture of myself, and I'm like, this is me. This is all of me, I get that a lot. People want to know, have you lost more weight after 10 years? Can you lose more weight after 10 years? You can. Have I? I go up, I go down. But it doesn't make me any less than who I am. What is one constant message? The message for me is that I'm good enough. Just the way I am. If I go up 10 pounds, if I go down 10 pounds, it's for me is that I am good enough. I battle with certain things on my body like everyone else. Some wish that they didn't have so much stomach. Some wish that they didn't have so much legs and so much butt, whatever. I have an abundance of all. But I tell myself, I accept me. I accept me just the way I am today. Doesn't mean that I don't work on me every day. It doesn't mean that I have stopped wanting more in my life. But my message to me is that I'm good enough just the way I am today. If I want more tomorrow, tomorrow will come. I love you guys. Go out and be the best you that you know how to be. And I'll see you next Sunday. Bye for now. I love ya. Mwah.